everyone. So I am making this so that we have an opportunity to look through the new resources you have from Great Minds. So first you're going to go to clever.com and log in as a teacher or staff. Okay, and we're going to log in with Google. Make sure it says Providence Public School District up here. If it doesn't, you need to click on Not Your District and go to the right one. Okay. Once you are logged in with your Google, you're going to see your Clever, and we're looking for this Great Minds InSync. Okay. It doesn't look like much initially, but it has quite a bit of material. And apparently we need to be patient. So let's say that I am a fourth grade teacher, especially since I'm logged in as Courtney. And I want to read the user guide. So the Eureka Math InSync user guide. Remember the PD that we had that was a little overwhelming? So here is the user guide in readable form. It's 41 pages. Have fun if that's what you want to do. There is also a video, which is a much shorter version of the training we had. So this would be a great place to start. And then the consolidation guide should be recommendations for shortening up so that you fit within your pacing guide and we're able to deal with all of the standards by the end of the year. For example, in fourth grade, they recommend in Module 1, if you need to shorten up, that you can consider omitting Lesson 17 since the multi-step problems are taught in Lesson 18. Instead, embed problems from Lesson 17 into Module 2 or 3 as extensions. Since multi-step problems are taught in 18, Lesson 19 could also be omitted. Okay, so that is available to you for each module. Then we're going to go into the module to see what's available for us. Sorry, it's a little slow today. Okay. So you'll notice you have your module, and then there's a whole bunch of resources there. And then nested under your module are your topics. And then under your topics are your lessons. Okay. So I want to go back up to the module first. So Module 1 in fourth grade, if we go to Eureka Math Navigator, we click on Module 1, and what it's going to do, excuse me, is we're going to have a one-stop shop for your materials. So you have your module here, Teacher Edition. It's the same file that's on Engage New York and on Embark. It has the student files here. If you want to look at your standards, those are the standards that'll be in Module 1. And then your foundational standards, right? These are our prerequisite skills to be able to access this grade level material. Okay. And then a whole bunch of, this is all the stuff that's usually in your teacher's guide. And it has your distribution of time and minutes if you want to break down to that. It's a nice little visual of how I'll be spending my time. And we've talked about making good choices about whether you're going to use every application problem or whether we're going to use all 13 minutes for fluency, because we know that our students sometimes need extra time in concept development. So this is how they have it broken down. So if we go back, I feel like you guys will be able to navigate this. Some of the hot topic things that you will want. I had to pause for a minute. I'm a little lost where we were. I wanted to show you your actual teaching tools. So within the module, we have the Navigator, which I showed you. There is Learn Anywhere plans. These are broken down in a way to help you best support your students depending on where they are, right? So let me scroll down. Maybe. Okay. I need to move my picture so I can increase our size. Okay. So when we look at this, you have an icon that displays which plan. And when we get into it, it lets you know what's available to you. Okay. Best strategies. This is something we don't have in our hard copy teacher plans. Okay. So that has it for the whole module, and you'll also be able to see it at the grade level. And I lost my spot. There we go. So we're just going to hit back, and you have access to online assessments that will give you, you can schedule them if you look here directly to your students. They will submit them through here, and you'll be able to grade them on here. Okay. Okay, so things you want to know right now. So if we go back, I'm going to go all the way back so then we can see where we're coming from. So we go home, and then library, Eureka. I go back to grade 4. Oh, and these are the assessments we were looking at. I'm sorry, I didn't go all the way back. We're still in assessments. So these are all of the assessments available to you. I know that some of you utilized topic quizzes in the past, and they have them digitally for you. Okay. And you can see your classes here. Okay, you can offer your students text to speech. And let's get back to, I think I'm stuck now. One moment. I found it. So see here, this is Great Minds Assessment. I want to go back to my tab that says Great Minds InSync. Told you we'd figure it out together. I just logged into this today. So then, where do we get started? Obviously, you have a navigator for your topic, but what I thought was most interesting was down here in Lesson 1. So we have the navigator for that, which is just those PDFs again. The Learn Anywhere plan I absolutely love because it has some of the things that we've been thinking about. It gives you ways to give you the description of the lesson, what you're doing for fluency, what you're doing for application, but then also how to break up that time. And remember how we were talking about, obviously we don't do every problem in the problem set. So the must-do problems are the problems that will have your students practice the most important questions to show mastery, to show proficiency in this lesson. And then you can make a list of the can-do problems. And then there are the challenge or could-do problems. That gives you an opportunity to have students use their time best focusing on proficiency for this lesson versus just trying to get everything done, because that's why lessons sometimes are more than one day. Okay, so back to the module. I'm sorry, not the module, the lesson. So if you look, again, I had to go grade 4, module 1, topic A, and then I get down into the lesson. You can link these videos for students, but let's just look at the Learn 1 as an example. So what I was excited to see was a couple things. First, we can switch it to Spanish at any time, and so can the students. And we do not need to use Cami. The students can write right in. Okay. You can assign this to your class, okay, with instructions, and they'll be able to access it through here. As well, you can copy the link and put it right into your Google Classroom. So just a quick reminder of what we've found. I'm going to close it all out. and show you one more time. We came from Clever. We went into Great Minds, InSync. Then, if I want to get right to my lesson, I'm going to switch to my grade level. Module 1, we looked at the Navigator, which is an all-in-one stop shop for your teacher materials, looking at your student materials, had all the PDFs, but just by module. You have welcome videos. Then we go into topic A, and there's all of these. Lesson 1, and now we're finally into the lesson. And so your Navigator has all of the PDFs. They have a daily lesson video, which you can send into your Google Classroom or can assign here. And then your Learn, Practice, Succeed are all editable PDFs that your students can have assigned to them and send back. And then the last thing I wanted to show you is these lovely facilitation slides. This is going to be fantastic in an event of distance learning, or you can put this right on your smartboard. Now I'm going to download because I'm too impatient. On mine, it's popping up as a PowerPoint, but on yours, it would open up in Google Slides probably. And I can edit this, or I can just share it out in Zoom as I go. And you'll notice it has the application problems for each lesson for topic A. And then it also has some examples of student work, so you can work on discourse. I hope this has helped you. Please feel free to let me know if you have any further questions, and I will see you soon.